Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I've got a really good gold farm to do. If you have a bit of AoE with your class, you can make even more gold from this farm. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of the Season of Discovery Gold Guide. It really means a lot. However, let's get right into this farm. So what we're going to be farming for is silk cloth and wool cloth, plus a bunch of different BOEs. So the farm is located right here in wetlands. So if you are Horde, there might be a bit of PvP. However, you can still probably do this farm because it's off the shore on these two ships. And not a lot of people actually know this place exists. So a lot of people don't actually go here, and you normally have the farm to yourself. So what we're going to be doing is basically AoE farming these guys. Now you could do a class that is just single target, but this actually works really well if you have a class with a bit of AoE. So what we're going to be doing is just gathering them all together, and then we're going to be doing mage things to them. Now if you want to learn exactly how to do what I'm doing right now with the mage, I actually have an AoE guide on how to actually do this with the right build and the right runes to actually do this correctly. And this is after the nerf to the mage healing, and it still works very well. But the best thing about this farm is the amount of silk that you're going to get from this is really good. You're going to get a bunch of silk per hour, and also because of their level, you're going to get a lot of BOEs that are really good for phase 1. So these BOEs will sell for a lot of gold up in the auction house, and they sell very good considering we're in phase 1, and all the BOEs that you're going to be getting from this is around level 25. So they're some of the best BOEs that we can get in phase 1 that a lot of people will pay a lot of gold for. But as you can see, why this works so good with a class that can do some AoE is because there is a bunch of these mobs and you can gather them up really easy, and they're all melee, so it works extremely well. You don't want to have casters when you do AoE farming because they'll all separate, and it's pretty much impossible to AoE farm casters. But because they're all melee, you can gather them up in one big pile, and then you can do a lot of AoE damage. So you could probably do some good AoE also on a paladin, like a protection paladin. A few other classes have some decent AoE, but obviously the kings of AoE in Classic is going to be mages. They just do it the best. However, you can still come here with a single target class and make a lot of gold doing so. Now the silk cloth, a little tip, if you have a character with tailoring, what you can do is actually turn them into the silk bags, which are called small silk packs, I believe. And they're the best craftable bags that you can actually craft at the moment. And you can make a lot of extra gold from actually turning them into the bags. And also because of the level of these guys, you can actually get some really good blue BOEs that sell for a lot of gold, like way more compared to the green BOEs. Especially if you get some of the really good blue BOEs, they can sell for like up to like 50 gold each. So you can make a big amount of gold very quickly if you're lucky enough to get those. But you're going to make a lot of steady gold from the silk cloth and also the wool. It adds up very quickly, and then on top of that, you get just under 1 silver of raw gold every single kill. Some of them are actually over 1 silver, so that also adds up with some raw gold also. So I'd highly recommend coming here, giving this a go. Whatever class you are, you can do this. If you are a mage, this works extremely well though, because you can do some really big AoE pulls, and you can farm these mobs a lot more efficient than someone that doesn't have AoE. So overall, very good farm, and I'd recommend coming and giving this a go. The price of the silk cloth is always going to be good, it has a high vendor price, and it's constantly going to be used in phase 1 for making the bags, because these are the best bags that you can actually craft with tailoring in phase 1. Also, you get a lot of the waylaid crates while doing this if you're still farming rep for that, so that is pretty useful also. However, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more daily gold making videos for Season of Discovery. And if you would like to learn more about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete gold making guide, which is the first link down below in the description box. This is constantly updated, and if you get it once, you have a lifetime worth of free updates. Till next one, take care.